Happy New Year.
Yo.
Merry New Year. Happy Chinese New Year. We're back. Oh, that was loud. We're back, man. Back from vacations, back from being sick. And we're ready to go. 2020 vision, all that cheesy, all those, what's that word I'm looking for?
The cheesy sayings?
Yeah, all those cheesy sayings in full effect.
Yeah. What about him?
We're getting into it. Roll the intro music.
Is it playing?
No.
Oh, okay.
But, dude, so much has happened since we've been gone.
Yeah.
You went on a 5-star, all-inclusive resort vacation. I got sick, almost died, got a black eye. It was
Oh, yeah, I forgot you got a black eye.
wonderful.
Oh, I never told you. I forgot to ask you about that.
Yeah, I got a freaking black eye, man.
Whoa, hold on. Before we say that, before we go into that, the new studio. The new
Welcome, everybody.
Studio.
New visuals, new little getup. I think it's gonna come out looking smooth, looking nice. You're not gonna get all that crotch action, ladies. So sorry about that.
What? Nah, not sorry about that. What was... Let me see. I'm trying to remember what was the last thing the last episode we did was during December. Might have been before that. And then you did a couple on your own. So you did 2 on your own. I didn't see them. Because I just figured the quality would be bad. And I didn't want to get annoyed. So I didn't want to see them. But I know you did the New Year. The one that came out the 28th. With the Leonardo DiCaprio one. Was that the final episode one?
No, that was Christmas. The Christmas special.
What was the one? Then the one before that was a Leonardo DiCaprio one.
No, the Leonardo DiCaprio one was the Christmas one.
And the one before that was a turkey one.
No, there was one before that too.
Either way, those past 2 were at the old studio, which was could we say it now? Which was my room.
Yeah.
So that was my room. That was a white shot. We got lights, but I don't think anyone else could tell. But you'll be able to see it, I guess, to see how it comes out.
Yeah.
So we got the lights. We got... You made this... You know, it just came to me. You made this when you went on a date and you... This was the wine and painting thing, wasn't it? That's what this was.
It was.
I just thought that's exactly what that was.
It was. But,
Wait, so then what's this?
I don't know. I feel like...
Well, I know I'm assuming that's New York, and that's the bridge that gets you across from one place to another. Don't know where it's at exactly, but...
Possibly. It could also be a scene from the most recent Spider-Man. I don't know. Isn't that where, like, the big old fight goes down with Mysterio?
Mysterio? Oh, yeah. But that was London. They were in London? That was the whole story? Yeah.
In
Well,
that case, I don't know, but it's been there. I think it's aesthetically pleasing.
But hold on. If you're watching from this on video on YouTube, then you probably only see up to... Let me try to guess. Probably right there. I think that's where it cuts off right there. I think you like barely see up to this point, but It's all good. I like the nice background there. Now we don't have all that clutter of my desk with... I think in the other one, my books were about... If I'm right here and you're over there, my books were about right here. And then all my stuff was right here. You can see all the like headphones, books that was right here on the top in the old one. And then the lights. And then I think my closet was behind me. You could see the closet right behind me. And the little bed frame always cut you off. Mm-hmm. So you only saw yourself from here and up. But now, got the background. got this that you made. It's all right, I guess.
Yeah, it's cool. I don't know. I just put that because it's the only thing. It's the only other thing I had, and I don't want it to just be empty space. So it was a temporary thing.
No, you can leave it. I like it because it's a white background and it has that nice contrast with the blue, with the dark blue and the palm trees. I guess that California vibe. New changes though. The new changes with that. The recording, the lights. Hopefully now we come out. Now we can record during the night and day. And for the last episode, what did you say about it? What was it about?
The final episode?
Yeah, because I saw that clickbaity title. I was like, aha.
Trying to get him.
Steven did a clickbait.
Trying to get him. But it was just, the whole with it being the 30th or the 31st or something like that. It was all just like what to expect in the new year. A little, what's the word I'm looking for? A little, not greeting, inspirational message. Keep your head up, blessings and all that stuff for the next year.
So technically it was a final episode, but it was a final episode for 2019.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty much. And then, aside from getting sick after, I got sick a lot last year. It was not the business.
So anyways, let me catch up with you on what we've been doing, then we'll talk about the podcast. So what do you mean you got sick last year?
I got sick a lot last year. I felt like I was always...
Can you speak into the mic?
Oh, my bad. I felt like I was always like under the weather or had the sniffles. Something was always wrong with me, and I can tell because obviously I hear the audio and I can hear it in my voice. So, struggles. Couldn't shake it.
I didn't see you get sick too many times. I think I saw you with the flu maybe 3 times? 4 times maybe at the most? Was it more?
Might have been 4, but I think it feels like a lot because it was in the last 4 months of the year.
Do you get flu shots?
No.
Is there any reason? Why not? I'm not saying you should, but why don't you or why do you?
I'm not like an anti-vaccinator or whatever. They asked me, I'm just like, nah. I feel like it's more of a hassle to get it because I did get it once and then they're like, oh, okay, cool. So we have to send you here. So they had to walk to the other side of the freaking Kaiser, and then I had to wait, and then it was just more hassle to just be like, nah, no thanks.
Wait, but do you know? Well, did you say vaccine?
Anti-vaxxers or whatever they're called.
Yeah.
Where parents don't vaccinate their kids.
Do you know what the flu shot is though? Yeah,
it's just the actual flu bacteria that they inject into you to help build antibodies for it. So
it
helps you.
What it is more or less.
Get it.
It's the whatever flu strain is, or first of all, the flu is a certain type of, is it bacteria or virus? No, it's a virus. It's a virus, and each year it continuously mutates. So let's say 2019, there was the 2019 flu strain. So you would get the flu shot of a dead 2019 flu virus, and it's dead because when it's alive, then it's like I'm coughing into your face and I'm sick. But when it's dead, then it's less. The chances of it coming back to life, which I know sounds weird, are very low. But sometimes you've heard people say when they get the flu shot, oh, it doesn't even work. It made me sick. Yeah, exactly. That's what it's meant to do. It's not meant to get you sick, but it's meant to put it inside of you. And then like you said, your immune system builds up resistance to that. But sometimes that dead virus might come back to life. And if then you get sick and then you get those sick symptoms, and that happens a lot but that's what it's meant to do. But now that you've gone through it once, it's like you build a poison resistance. Oh, my mouth is wet. My shit gets wet. Anyway, yeah, that's what is. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what are we talking about the flu?
Oh, because I was saying that I felt like I got sick a lot. But it was like the last 4 months that I was continuously just not feeling well.
But now, this year, and then when was the last
I'm feeling long. I'm feeling strong. And that's it. I'm feeling good.
I haven't seen a lot of 2020 vision on Twitter. We haven't gone on it too much. Do you on Twitter? Wait, do you have a Twitter?
I wouldn't say I have a Twitter, but I have an account. Actually, that just sounded so stupid. Yeah, I have a Twitter.
No, you can have an account and not use it. I thought that's what you meant.
That's what I meant, but the actual word I said is like, no, I don't have an account, or I don't have a Twitter, but yeah, I have an account. It's literally, contradicting. But I have an account. I don't use it. I've never tweeted. I think it's the most dumbest thing ever.
Oh, hold on. I don't know about that. Yeah, you taking it back now,
No,
huh?
I'm not taking it back. I think it's the dumbest thing ever. Because originally what it's meant for, you just kind of tweet your thoughts or whatever. Or, go with whatever's going on.
Wait, to completely cut you off. Because I'm not going to say not to cut you off. I'm just going to say to completely cut you off. I remember in our 2009, I think it was 11th going into our senior year, we were walking towards the football field. We had just changed into our pads from the locker room. And we were going to the field. And I remember Trent on his phone, and I was walking behind. He was right in front of me, and I was just walking behind him, catching up to him. And when you're down, texting on your phone, you walk kind of slow. Mm-hmm. So I was walking past him, and then I saw he was on Twitter, and I was just kind of curious. I was like peeking over, and I think it said about to go work out, or about to work hard, or about to grind, something like that. Uh-huh. And then he posted it, and then I asked him like, "Yo, what's that?" He explained what Twitter was. And I remember at that time I was thinking, that's so dumb. Because you're just... And it was the way I was thinking that it was going to be used, where it's just him posting what he was doing at the moment. I was like, I don't want to do that. But really all it is, it's the way I see it, it's just a way to send out quick information to everyone. Which could be images, videos, or just little pieces of information, just to send it out really fast.
Like an update.
Yeah, that's all it really is. Well, now it's...
But you have to have people that want to know updates about you for it to be somewhat useful.
You don't have to have because when you said that, you're thinking it's like for famous people to reach their audience, and it can be. But it could just be you reaching out to another person. Hey, what are you doing? Okay, cool. Which it kind of sounds like a waste when you could just text them. Yeah. Right? But when I was thinking about it in 2009, I was like, it's kind of dumb. But now it's obviously used for so much more video, photo to reach for like famous people or people with the following to reach their audience really quick. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if I ever told you. I don't know if I ever told you this. Tell me if I told you this. When I was thinking of Twitter and us, I kind of broke down the main social media sites at the time, which now it has TikTok. So now there's TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And there's also YouTube. I would put YouTube in there, but let's just stick with those. Facebook, I see it as kind of like it's like a group where groups form where you meet other people that are likely to be in your group. Like that's what our page is. It's really for our fans or just for people to come together and send videos, pictures, or anything that has to do with the group. Instagram is purely for photo and video, just the way I'm looking at it. And Twitter is just for information. So Twitter text, Instagram video, and Facebook kind of like a centering hub. Yeah. For a group. And then TikTok is more for like the next Vine, where it has funny videos and
trends.
That's a good one. It's like trend, not starter, but like a trend hub, a trend focal point where they start and they get disseminated. Disseminated, is that the right word? And where they get spread.
Yeah. Oh.
I don't know. Did I ever tell you that?
No.
Oh, that's just the way.
But that makes a lot of sense.
I hope so. Because when we were promoting it, and if anyone watching saw how we were promoting it, our strategy was we didn't have one.
Yeah.
So it was whatever we... And I knew we shouldn't have done this. To be honest, I knew we shouldn't have done that, but I was just lazy. We shouldn't have... We posted, for example, let's say this episode, we're going to talk about this the entire time. We would post a picture of this and us on Instagram with some caption. And then we would post it on Facebook, this, same thing, with the same caption. And then on Twitter, this, same thing, picture, with the same caption. And now we shouldn't have done that. What we should have done is let's say we made one. This, caption, and some tags. We would have posted the photo and video on Instagram. We would have sent the text on Twitter. And we would have posted like a question on Facebook. Because that would be where the group is, I guess, where the community would go. Would go for like long form videos, long form questions, long form, etc.
Mm-hmm.
I think we should have done that, but I was just kind of lazy because I had to just doing a lot of stuff. I was like, I'll just send this shit out. As long as I was thinking more to send quantity, just push it out and hopefully it catches.
Meeting deadlines and stuff. Like really just like that was your focal point.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, I never looked at it like that. It still doesn't change my opinion. I think Twitter's still the dumbest thing ever.
No, not
unless you have a following or starting to pick up a following. But for like normal people that don't really do anything, that are just literally tweeting, "Oh, woke up feeling great today."
Like we ended this, I'm gonna argue against it because I truly disagree with you.
Or like, or it's only good if you have something witty to say and you have like witty tweets that have like a potential to go viral because people do that retweet thing.
Are you sick right now?
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
I don't know because I think you got the viral virus. Because I see what you're saying and I understand what you're saying, but I think you're thinking of it like it's for people with followings, like
clout chasing,
with people that already have a community and that you want to hear their ideas, and it is used for that, and you can use it for that. And just because you have Twitter doesn't mean you have to post anything.
True, because I don't post. I've never posted.
I have a burner Twitter account. Is that what they're called? Burner Twitter accounts?
Ooh, that's kind of like taboo, bro.
Not really. No, I don't post.
Oh, okay.
I have one, and I have like a fake name, and all I do is I just follow people. I use it as if it was my real account, but I don't post.
Uh-huh.
I just follow different people because I want to see what they're doing, and I just see the information that they're sending. Like I could tell you who I follow. The whole Joe Rogan and his whole squad.
Mm-hmm.
I follow all of them. Some scientists, Neil deGrasse Tyson, a lot of film channels, news channels, Wall Street Journal, New York Times, LA Times, Science News. I think I follow some astronomers. I just follow people that when I open Twitter, it's things that I would want to see. And I know sometimes they post links, like different podcasters will send episodes. Different scientists will link articles. The news channels will tell me local news. So it's just things I want to see. I kind of use it like a life update feed of what's going on in those people's lives or the world.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I use it for. I never post. I think I may have retweeted, and I use retweets because I know when I retweet something, when I log into my Twitter account, it goes into my, how should I say, not my story, but my feed. So let's say I wanted to read something, I would retweet it, and then I don't have to scroll like all the way down to find it.
Back to it
and I find it right away. That's what I use retweet for. When I want to read something or look at something later, I use it's kind of like a bookmark.
Yeah.
It's like I bookmark it. I've never posted once, It's not my name. It's just some fake name I made, and I just follow people. Look, whenever I'm in the toilet, I just kind of scroll, see what's up. If I like something, I retweet it, and then I'll look at it later.
Well, for myself, I don't think I've ever retweeting anything. I know straight up I've never commented. I've never tweeted. Nothing. I don't even have a picture. Nothing. I don't. Well, actually, I use it to just look up see what's trending, and mainly whenever there's fights, just for the fight updates, because people are posting in real time, and they're posting, oh, this just happened, and they're like, oh, 4:36 left in the first round, this person's getting beat up, blah blah blah, and then they'll post pictures. They'll post snippets of the video, and then I'm just like, ooh. So I'm trying to get all this like info
quickly, and I think that's what it's for. It's for getting information quickly and at the time. Like today, the news about Kobe came out, and I got it. The crash happened at 10 o'clock, and I opened my phone at around 12, and it was already there. So it had gone there really fast, and I was thinking about it. 20 years ago, I don't think we would have known that happened until the late night news, or maybe until the news like an hour or two later.
Unless it was so important, they cut whatever program was on and did breaking news.
Breaking news, or is the news on in that? Is the news on now throughout the day? I don't think so, right? It's only in blocked off times.
I think back then it was in blocked off times, but now there are actual channels that are just dedicated to news 24/7.
So I think before, you would need to go in during that block off time that it's showing, and then you would see it. But now I could just go on my phone and bam, I got the info right there, and then you could continuously stay updated, because there's a trending page where you can see what's trending. And I remember at 12, trending from 1 through 20 was all about Kobe. I think number 1 was Kobe, Mamba, Black Mamba, Rip Kobe. All those was trending like 1 through 20. And then then people just kept updating, and then more and more kept coming out about the story. It was kind of like a...
Yeah, so I got that info quickly too. I mean, not right away, because obviously I had to open my phone up, because I have no notifications turned on for any app. I do not like getting notifications. If I could turn off notifications for text messages, I would too. I hate them.
Wait, can't you?
I don't know.
I mean, neither.
But if I could, and if somebody knows, let me know. Let your boy know. I'm going to be virtually unreachable. But I feel like with Twitter, getting that info out almost immediately, it's useful, but I still think it's the dumbest thing for tweeting your thoughts when it doesn't pertain to something that's happening. Like, for example, the whole Kobe thing, everyone's tweeting their thoughts on Kobe, but obviously it's what's happening now, and they're saying like, dude, this dude was, because obviously we grew up with Kobe. Everyone's tweeting how much they meant to him, especially us living in LA. It's a big deal, and everyone's really bent out of shape about it, as they should be. So I think tweeting your thoughts at that point, it makes sense. It's an outlet for you to really grieve what's going on, but for you to just tweet out your thoughts because you're sad, or because you're for just any random reason, or just because you woke up early and you're trying to brag about it or something, I don't know, I still think that's the dumbest thing.
Okay, so it doesn't sound like you have an issue with Twitter, just with what people post.
Yeah.
From what you just said.
Yeah, you could. That's a good way of putting it.
I see what you mean, because you're saying it has to be I shouldn't say has to. You want to see something that's useful information or productive or somehow helpful to the other person or to yourself. You don't want to see just kind of like you said, just woke up. How's everyone's? Nah, let me change it. Just woke up feeling sleepy or feeling joyful. You don't want to see that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like post something like today's not this day. Today's March 24th and
15.
Oh, today's March 15 and
Getting ready to see a show. Blah blah blah. Hashtag the Ides of March.
Getting ready to see a show. If you want some free tickets, I got some. My friend something, and then they send some kind of link, and then it's like helpful information, but you don't want to see just like bullshit.
Yeah, people crying over boyfriends or people like, just
No, to cut you off again. Fuck that. That's what it was meant for. I want to see that shit.
You want people to be just all simpy.
No, I never said that. I just said it's okay if they post whatever, because then...
Well, yeah, I'm not the dictator of the world. People can do whatever the hell they want, whenever they want. But doesn't mean I'm not going to talk shit. Just like they can tweet what they want. I'm going to talk shit. I'm going to be like, yo, what's the point?
That's what I'm saying.
He's not going to read it.
That's what I'm saying. Let them post whatever. If they post about their day, then it's all good. Let them post about I just had my meal. I'm not saying they shouldn't post it. I'm saying it's honestly, it sounds more of a personal what is it? Vendetta. What you got against them, man? What's up?
Nothing.
What's going on? I don't know.
Nothing at all. It's just...
It sounds like you're really attacking the people who say that.
Nah.
That's what it sounds like. That's what it sounds like.
That's my initial thoughts on Twitter.
All right.
But
fair enough.
I think my opinion is valid because it's me, it's coming from me.
Mm-hmm.
To myself, it's valid.
Yeah, of course.
But at the same time, does it really hold any weight? I don't use it like it should be used. So it's not like I really am an authority on how Twitter, what the point of it is. I'm just saying my initial thoughts on it is it's kind of dumb. Could change later on, but just right now, that's what I think, and I still kind of think that way. And that's primarily why I don't tweet or ever comment or on anything, actually, any of the social medias. Like I'll occasionally leave a comment on Instagram, but that'll be like on a really close friend that posts a picture, kind of, and more making fun of them. Like, how girls, whenever they post anything, all their girlfriends are just commenting, yes, fire emojis. They're all gassing them up.
I've seen that before.
I mainly do it to, a couple of friends, specifically just to like mess around with them like that. Like Ruben, he'll post a picture and I'll gas him up as much as I can, just because it's funny and that's what girls would do. So I'm trying to not start that trend, but continue with that trend.
Okay, so you're saying Ruben's a girl. All right. Fair enough.
Your words, not mine.
Are these lights bright?
Like our future?
No, because I feel like they're too... Like, when you're in the classroom and they have that box that's hung up on the wall and you can see the image right here. What is that? What's the box?
The projector?
Yeah, because that's what you're doing. You're projecting, right? I don't know.
Oh, yeah, you set me up for that one.
You're projecting, aren't you?
Am I?
I don't know. I feel like... I don't know what it is, but that Twitter thing... I don't know. I feel like you have a vendetta against it, and I don't know what it is. Only you know what it is. And there is no right or wrong way to use Twitter. I think it just depends how you use it. And your opinion is valid because it's your opinion, and you're not pushing it on anyone else. So, yeah, that's all I have to say about that.
Well, thank you for validating my opinion, but I still think...
Well, it's valid to you. I didn't say valid to anyone else. To you, it's valid because it's your opinion. That's what you believe.
But I still believe that I could be wrong, and
I do believe that you are wrong. But like I said, to you, your opinion is valid.
Nah, no vendetta. You know me. I don't care.
Yeah.
But What was the original topic, though? Why did we get off track?
Oh, shit. I mean...
Check, 1, 2.
1, 2, 3. Okay. Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Hold on. Let me just scoot up. Let me see this time. 5:54. Okay.
I really want to tell you about that guy, though.
No, there's no way you said that. Did you just say I really want to go out with a black guy?
No, I said I really want to tell you about my black eye.
Oh, okay. Good. Whew. All right, hold on.
I mean, shit, don't kink shame.
Okay. Let's see. How we gonna start it? Yes, just starting. All right. Let it go on for a little bit. Hold on. All right, let's get away from the Twitter thing. Then let's just talk about... Well, that was a nice little segment about information. And actually, while we're on Twitter, so then for the social medias, if you're following us, then yeah, I think we'll, like for the Twitter thing, we'll send out information that's important. For the Instagram, the videos we need to record.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to do some videos that'll be in line with what I'm working on, which is the story, which is also our new bio. We now changed our bio, and if you look at the bio, you'll see what it says. But it's me working on my storytelling skills while Steven is keeping me up to date with current events. And I think that's what... Actually, are you going to talk about current events? I have no idea what you're going to talk about, but we put current events. So it can be... really, it's what any interesting idea that Steven wants to bring up. And then we'll just... back and forth, I guess it?
Yeah.
But it'll be focused on current events, more or less. And whatever Steven's doing. And his struggle to find his passion. And his third nipple.
Yeah, apparently.
Everything except the last one.
Yeah. But, did I tell you how I got a black eye?
You really want to tell me, don't you?
I do want to tell you.
Okay.
I do want to
How'd you get a black eye?
It's fucking ridiculous.
But then after you tell me the story, then we're going to move on with the podcast.
Okay, fine.
With what we're going to do with the future. But tell me about your black eye, because I know you really want to tell me.
So, I went to practice, because obviously I trained in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And it was a normal, regular day. Showed up to practice. And then, I don't know what happened. I either got a knee or an elbow to the face. Probably to the bridge of my nose or kind of up here where the eyebrow kind of ends. Mm-hmm. Because I felt something. It did hurt, but usually I'm not going to be like, stop, like, and cry about it. I just kind of powered through it. And then, I think I blew my nose.
With blood in there and then your eye swelled up?
It swelled up and it got shut.
I only know that because I was watching the Tony Ferguson fight with Cowboy Cerrone, and I remember when I saw it, he said...
literally what I wanted to tell you.
He said
that's what happened.
That he blew his nose and then eye puffed up, and I don't understand why that happens, but I believe you because I heard it then. But I still don't understand why that happens.
Because when you blow your nose, you're like kind of... like suctioning it out or clogging it, so the air doesn't really go out, and it shoots back up and it goes into your eye. So it's just air, and then you can try and pressure it out, but you have to do it really fast. If not, it's air and then just all blood after that. Struggles.
That made no sense. I have no idea. From what I got from it, it's some kind of air pocket.
Bro science, but yeah,
it's
something like that. But yeah, basically, if you ever get hit in the nose and it's really bad, don't blow your nose.
This is what I got from what you said. You have blood in your nose, and then the blood is restricting the air from traveling in your body, from traveling in this area, and because it's restricting it, when you blow it out, you get this rush of air that goes to whatever spot was bleeding, and it blows up like a balloon. But yeah, I don't know why. Is that accurate? What I just said?
I want to say yes, but like I said, bro science, I could be talking
Okay.
in my ass. But that's what happens. You blow your nose after you get hit, it could swell up.
Yeah.
And that's what happened. And I was walking around with a fucking swollen ass eye for almost a week.
What did they say at work?
And they were like, what the happened? I was like, oh, I just bumped my forehead with somebody. And they're like, are you sure? And I was like, yeah. I was like, yeah.
You know what it is? It's your tattoos on your eye.
Fucking goddamn you.
Was it that side too? See?
It was. And,
So if I was a random person, what I would first look at is your scar that looks like a tattoo, and then look at your eye, and then let's say that let's say that you still had your black eye, and then I walked into work and I'm some random guy. All right, so say what's up to me.
hey, what's up, Pedro?
Oh shit! What happened to your eye?
I just bumped my forehead with somebody.
You sure?
Positive.
Wait, let me pull you over to the side, and then we walk over to the side, and then there's still people around, but now I whisper to you, and then I say, "Yo, Steven, what really happened? What's his name?"
Yeah, that's what happened basically.
Yeah.
But they were like sweet about it. And they were like, "Oh my god, are you okay?" I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "How does the other guy look?"
Yeah.
I was like, "Nah, it was just bad luck." And then she's like, "Oh, okay." But I was very diligent. I was putting like just like anti-inflammatory cream on the bridge of the eyebrow ends.
Mm-hmm.
I was icing it, trying to make it go down. And it did go down, but it was still kind of noticeable. And obviously, I couldn't practice during that time. So I was like, okay, it's going down. Let me go to practice again. Because obviously, I had a tournament coming up. I needed to get those reps in. And then the very first roll, I'm on my back. And this dude's shoulder just, boom, jams into it.
Ugh.
And immediately, it just bursted up again. And yeah, struggles.
Wait, before you go on, even the first time it happened when you were at work, my question is, why the lie?
What lie?
That you bumped into like why couldn't you just tell him I was training and I got a black eye?
Because it just takes longer to explain. I'd rather just be like, oh, I bumped foreheads in practice.
I see what you mean. Wait,
so I could be like, oh, no. So I could be like, look, I was on my back. I was at jiu-jitsu practice. I was in side control. The dude tried to escape into quarter guard, but instead of doing that, when he tried to step over, he, went too far and needed me in my face. No one's gonna know what that means unless they actually train.
No. You don't have to say that. You could just say you were training and then you had a black eye, and for most people that would be enough. And then someone who's curious would be like, "Oh, training what? Oh, jiu-jitsu." And that's it. And if they want to keep going, then you keep explaining the more questions they ask. But once they stop, then you can just stop.
True. But I'd rather keep my personal life to myself, especially at work.
Like, let's say I got like a cut on my... It would have to be somewhere exposed. I got a cut on my hand, and I have like a Band-Aid that's wrapped around. What would be the first thing you ask me?
You good?
If we're coworkers and you don't know me.
Oh,
You saw the Band-Aid, and then, yeah. Well, what would you ask me? And I'm gonna answer it in a way to answer it with giving the least amount of detail as I can.
Okay. Well, to disclaimer, I would probably not ask, but
you're assuming,
but playing this game,
you're gonna be the person that asks you the question when you.
I'd probably say something like, "Oh, that looks gnarly. What happened?"
Oh, yes, when I'm Australian. I'm working on my accents. All right, ask me again. I'm just gonna be normal. All right, ask me again.
Hey, dude, that looks gnarly. You all right?
Oh yeah, cut myself.
Oh, how?
Work.
You work here though.
Second job.
What do you do?
Construction.
At night?
Hustler's gonna hustle.
Okay, bye.
And that's where it ends. Now, I think you asked too many questions, but that's because we're playing the game. But I think most people would have stopped at the first or second. I think the construction one, would have been enough.
Mm-hmm.
Because then I'm already at work. Why would I work at night? And then people would get the sense like, maybe I shouldn't be asking. This seems too personal.
Yeah.
And I think they would stop themselves without you having to lie, because it seems like you're putting in a bunch of work to keep your life secret, which I get. You don't want other people to know your life, but all I'm saying is it didn't seem like a reason to lie. It could have just been like, I trained jiu-jitsu, I got eyed, but you do you, don't listen to me. However, what you're messed up is you shouldn't have gotten taken down. You should have got those underhooks, and from underhooks, then you should have. Can you throw people down?
Well, in regular practice, you already start on the ground.
Oh, never mind. I didn't know that.
There's not much stand up. But also, and it reminds me why I just say we bump foreheads is because I've told people before that I train jiu-jitsu, and they're like, "Oh, cool," and they don't really know what it is. They just know. They'll immediately kind of say it's wrestling.
I can see that.
So
I can see that.
It's easy for me like just say, "Oh, I bumped my forehead," because to them, whatever they're picturing, it's wrestling. So they're like, "Oh, you're fucking doing this, grappling, and boom, forehead bump." So that was really what it was, because that same person that asked me, that's basically what she said. "Oh, my son does wrestling too," or whatever she said. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why I was like, "Oh, no, I just bumped for it. You know how it is." And she was like, "Oh, yeah."
But then in that case, you could have said you were training wrestling.
I could have, but because she first asked me like, "Hey," because I think one day I was limping because I was just sore, and I was like, "Oh no, I was training. I'm just really sore." And she goes, "Oh, what are you doing?" I was like, "Oh, I do jiu-jitsu." And she's like, "Oh yeah, I've been to a bunch of those tournaments. My son does wrestling for high school or whatever." And I was like, "Not the same thing, but yeah, I can see it's similar, and you use it in jiu-jitsu, but it's not entirely the same."
But was she saying that her son does jiu-jitsu and she's been in a lot of jiu-jitsu tournaments, and he does wrestling as well? Or was she just confusing it with wrestling?
I think she just confusing that, and that's what it is. But,
All right.
I'm not going to be like, no, they're different. I'm not going to sit there and, talk down on her for not knowing the difference, or, have any chance where it comes off where I'm being like disrespectful. So I was just like, yeah.
Well, no one said you got to talk down to them. You could have just kind of explained it. Oh yeah, wrestling is a part of wrestling, has similar techniques, but this is jiu-jitsu. This is wrestling. They're really similar. Or you don't even have to explain. You just go along with it. Yeah, same thing. Whatever.
Yeah, I guess.
Move on.
You're right. When you right, you right.
Move on.
And I just did it again.
But what I was gonna say. So then the podcast.
Yeah. Moving forward,
the new studio, lights, which isn't important to you guys, but lights. Let's see what else. When are you gonna release the date? When are you gonna release the episode? Same schedule, different schedule?
We're doing Fridays, and there's too much going on during the week for me to do that. I think I'm gonna release Sundays.
Okay. The same day we record? Well, I guess it just depends. We'll talk about it later.
That's all about it. Yeah. It won't be that same night that we record. Might even be. No, I think Sunday nights would be the best.
Well, either way, the next one that drops, that'll be the day that they'll continually be. I was gonna say reported. Not reported. Posted. That they'll be posted that day. And then for the socials, we're going to do something different with the socials. Not just post the same thing continuously in each one, but they'll each be different. So if you look at one, Twitter will have different information than Instagram. Instagram will have different information than Facebook. And they'll all be different. And then some promotional videos, I guess. Promotional videos, which is also a story, which will be released 2 weeks. You'll see it in the socials.
Yeah, and we're making music, diss tracks to every other podcast out there. We coming for you.
Oh, and some segments. I have some segments.
Oh.
Where are they? So I have one segment. It's called, I don't really have a name for it, but it's Yeah, I don't have a title for it.
Show me your talent.
It's looking at Urban Dictionary and words, and I'll bring you a word, and I'll tell you that word, and then you have to guess what it is.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it.
Oh, that's cool.
And then I'll kind of tell you I don't like the way you said cool. It wasn't really too enthusiastic.
No, what do you mean?
Yeah, well, that's cool, I guess.
No, I didn't say I guess. I was like, oh, that's
you
cool.
said, that's cool.
Nah.
Sucks. That's what I heard.
Nah, bro. That shit sounds so tight. No, it does. Actually, that's a good one. I like it.
So that one, and it's a quick one. It's not like it's just me or you looking up a word and a little thing like that.
But we do have to come up with a good name for that segment. And I only say that, and I'm anal about having good names for it now, because I'll tell you a little quick story. Yesterday, I was at the mall.
Okay.
I went to buy something quick because I, recently just celebrated a birthday.
Okay.
So we're going out for the night and went to the mall to try and find something. And this lady, I see her and I'm like, she's going to come talk to me. And sure enough, she stops me, says, hey, do you want to make a quick $20? And I'm just like, not really, but I'll hear you out. And she explains, she's like, oh, you just got to watch a quick TV show. It's 30 minutes long. Just answer a couple questions and we're going to give you a crisp $20 bill. And I'm like, 30-minute show? I'm thinking it's going to be like a sitcom. Just like,
wait. Before you go any further, some details. What time was this?
Like, I can tell you exactly what time. It was 1:03 in the afternoon.
1:03 in the afternoon. And where were you at again?
The Topanga Mall.
In the mall.
Inside
in the actual mall.
Yeah.
Okay. You're in the mall. It's 1 in the afternoon. And where are you right now? You said...
I'm on the second floor walking. I was actually walking towards like the Adidas store or something.
Okay. Second floor Topanga Mall, afternoon. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Go on.
And yeah, she tells me, and I'm just like, not really. I'm not down. But before I can even answer, I was actually with a friend, and they volunteer us. So I'm just like, fuck, all right. So we go in. We have to fill out some paperwork and everything. I'm just like, okay. And it starts, and it's this new game show that they're trying to get picked up. They did the pilot episode, and they were doing like the screening to see what people thought about it and everything. And I sat through this show, and it was an hour long.
They got you.
They fucking got me. And God damn it, it was the most. It wasn't a bullshit show. It had a nice premise to it. It was two people competing against each other, and they would present a person, and they would give you clues, whether it was like a little video, they would say something. It was just all like you had to like have a keen eye for very specific little things that would give you clues, and they would give you like 6 options, and you had to guess what their talent was. And if you guessed right, you would win money. If you guessed wrong, you would lose control of the game, and the other person would win that money. And it was cool, but I was just kind of upset because she said 30 minutes, but it ended up being an hour, and they over-explained everything. The pace of the game was so slow. I was so bored that I only felt like excitement or I was actually interested when we were watching whatever person perform their talent. But it's funny because after they asked us all these questions, and I wouldn't say I shitted on it, but I was like, yeah, the pace of the game is too slow. I wouldn't watch it. And the only thing that I gave like 5 stars on everything, it was Wayne Brady was the host. So it was cool. But yeah, fuck that. I forgot what I was telling you this.
It sounds like a combination of, what's the show that Steve Harvey does?
Family Feud.
Not Family Feud. I guess it sounds like a combination of Family Feud, but just one family. What's the American Idol and Where's Waldo? Sounds like it's a combination of those 3. I don't know because I didn't see it. So, because it's kind of like someone's doing a talent. It's kind of like you're looking for something, and it's kind of like you're kind of trying. Like if you don't get the question right or answer right or whatever, then it goes on to the next person. It's kind of like sounds like it's a combination of all those 3.
Yeah. And I remember you said something, and that's why I needed to tell you this, but I totally forgot. So now it just feels like a useless story.
No. You were saying that you went. It was your birthday. You went out, and that the reason it started is because it was a game, and that you had to do some kind of game.
The reason why we need to pick good names, because the name of the show was so dumb. It was like Game of Talents, and then they try to like really push this the catchphrase.
What was the catchphrase?
So after they would input their guess, kind of like in How to Be a Millionaire or Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, you have to like boom lock in your final answer.
Yeah,
there's a little aspect of that too. And then he goes, all right, that's your final answer. It's locked in. You can't change it no more. And then they would say the person's name, like Jenna. Show me your talent. Like the whole audience would go, and it was like the dumbest thing.
What was it?
And then it was either like you were a modern dance. There was the same 6 options. So modern dancer, neon acrobat, bow staff master, spider wrangler, and jazz vocalist or whatever.
Wait, but what was the title heading that they're trying to push?
Game of Talents.
Oh, Game of Talents. Okay.
But the catchphrase was "Show me your talent." So that's why I'm like, the name doesn't really go with what the game is.
I want to see more about it, but I don't know because I didn't see it. I think if I saw it,
well, go to Topanga Mall, bro. You can make a quick $20.
No. A crisp $20.
A crisp $20. Oh, and I got this side note, has nothing to do with the name of the segments or anything anymore, but once I finished it finally after a fucking hour, you have to sign this form, print, sign, and then how much you received. And I looked up, and people got paid more, so I got gypped. I could have got more.
What was the most you saw someone get paid?
$120. So I was kind of salty. I was like, we just fucking sold our data for $20.
But maybe they had to do more.
Maybe they did. I don't know. But it still didn't stop me from being salty that I saw somebody got paid $120.
Yeah, they shouldn't have that paper there. It should be individual slips that they give you instead of like a whole list where you see everyone else. But at that point, they don't care because you already
finished. They already got my data. They're already gonna sell it for way more than $20.
Yeah.
So that's what made me salty. But whatever. So as long as you come up with a good name for this segment, I'm all in.
All right. That segment and a couple other ones. I don't know what the other one is. I wrote it down. That's why I was going to look through my notebook. But there's another one. Yeah, I don't remember. Some segments, some promotional stuff. And then for the conversation, it'll be me, I guess, speaking about what I've been doing in... I don't know how to say it. My film pursuit, I guess. What I'm doing and what I'm learning and the storytelling techniques that I'm learning at the time or throughout that week. And then Steven's gonna come in. Yeah, what are you gonna talk about?
Come in hot. Start with the flow. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, just talk about something going on currently, how it relates to us, or it just might be interesting to talk about. And hopefully...
Where'd you get that sweater? I just saw it right now.
Let me tell you, I don't know. I think it's my brother's. I think I took it from him.
That red reminds me of the red I use in the thumbnail.
Oh, yeah?
Wait, that's your brother's sweater?
Yeah. Fits me nicely, huh?
I like the green.
That's why I've been wanting a green sweater, so I got it.
All right.
Well, I don't say I got it. I just took it, but...
And like he took that, we're going to take this level. Shit.
Take this.
Podcast to the next level.
We are.
Yeah, anything else? Anything new? The studio, the new segments, the social media strategy, the topics, or the new topics. Anything else?
No. I think we should have a little something here for decoration, though. There's like a...
I thought that's what this was for.
I don't know, but it feels like it's not big enough.
I think you need to see the video first.
You're right.
It's all right, because it kind of has Because before it was too cluttered.
Yeah.
And now it's kind of minimal.
Mm-hmm.
So you want a little...
I'm just happy my crotch isn't going to be all in your face.
Wait, that really bothered you?
No, but it was just like...
Wait, your body was cut off? What do you mean?
No. A quarter of my body would be cut off. And then we switched. So then you were cut off. And now I was fully exposed.
That's how I was for the first 50. Or we only did video for like 10.
True.
At that point. Maybe more. But yeah.
I wouldn't say your crotch was fully exposed. I think I do wear tighter jeans than you. So sitting in that position that I was sitting, yeah, it was all...
Wait, this was really bothering you.
I don't think it looks bad. It's just...
If it didn't look bad, then why were you trying to not do that anymore?
I think I'm overcritical of myself and sometimes self-conscious of my own appearance.
You could even say your lower half appearance. Let's get to it. What's the... You don't want your dick to hang out. Just say it.
Hey. On days that I feel good and that I'm swinging, then yeah, I'm all for it. If it's early in the morning, I haven't really woken up yet, you know. Sometimes, you know.
What do you mean? Isn't that the best time? Isn't that where the term morning wood comes from?
I don't get my morning wood till like mid-afternoon, bro.
What? All right. All right.
You feel me? Sometimes I'll be right before lunch and I'm just like, oh, it's lunchtime.
Ah, I see. Because you're about to eat, so then the blood starts flowing in anticipation of food.
I don't think it's ooh. That was fucking...
Anticipation?
Anticipation. I just blanked out mid-word. Yeah, I don't think it's in intent. Whoa, I can't even pronounce my own language right now.
You don't even see like the
anticipation.
The vision. You don't see the vision. It's not because you're hungry that it happens. That's just happens to be the state you're in. It's not that you're hungry, but what's the opposite of hunger is thirst. It's because you're thirsty. That's why. I see. You don't see it. You don't see it.
I don't see it, huh? My 2020 vision hasn't kicked in.
I hope that doesn't become a thing.
Oh, jeez.
Especially this year.
Nah, my shotgun gun hasn't been activated.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna talk to you about the episodes. We'll talk about it later.
All right.
Or next time.
Next time it is.
Wait, I think that's it. Are you gonna have any outro music? Just,
I don't know.
I feel like we always at the end say, so how are we gonna sign us off?
Bye.
All right, bye.
Yeah, I don't know. I think we should.
Oh wait, I thought we just ended. Oh, we're still going?
Did?
Oh, never mind.
In that case, peace.
Bye.